Hi, this is Dave. Say, Gwen and I just got back from a really nice vacation over in Glacier National Forest in Montana. And we were climbing mountains up to 10,000 feet. Elevation changes were up to 3,500 feet in a day. So I wanted to pass on some hints that really helped us out on the trails. And hint number one is before you go, manicure your toes prior to going, about 3 days before. That way if you trim a toenail a little bit too far, your body has 2 to 3 days to heal before you start slapping those boots on. Number two, I always mink oil my boots when I get them. Takes about a month, so I mink oil the inside and the out. I wait a week in between applications and I'll use an entire can on a single pair of boots. And then of course boot polish. I put a lot of boot polish on, protect those boots because they're going to protect my feet. So the second big hint that I've got for you is lacing your boots. Oftentimes people find that their boots don't fit right. Well, it's not probably the boot, it could be the way that it's being laced. If you fit your boot at the store and it fit well for you, then it may be a matter of the lacing on it. If I'm on flat ground, I'm going to use a very loose lace like this. It's very comfortable. My foot will stay stable in the boot. But in Montana, when we first got there, I knew that I was going to swell up a little bit just because of elevation change. So this was my day one design for my lacing. When we got into the hills and started climbing up and down and hitting rocks and tree roots and so forth, I did a very aggressive boot lace, which is the standard boot lace crisscross. But then I also added this stitching right here, which is just in between. You just double wrap. And what that does is when you cinch this boot up, it's going to keep the lower part tied into your foot really secure, and then you can adjust how tight you want your shank to be on your boot. So this is good for up and down, and if you're going to be potentially kicking rocks or roots, it is the least comfortable. However, it's the best for protection. This is a modification of both of these. And this uses the open at the bottom and the closed at the top, and again a double stitch here. What this is good for is going primarily uphill and potentially kicking a rock or a root. And this is for ceremonial or dress. So I just threw that in just for interest if you have interest in it. Now these boots are all U.S. Army issue. They're from Army surplus. I paid about $50 a pair for them. They're good for about 4,000 miles. These are my logger boots. These are from Georgia Boot Company. They'll be good for about 8,000 miles. They are a much heavier boot, but superior for protection. Again, it's a difference between weight, and you can lace these similar to what you do with these. These are the two pair that I took with me to Montana. I was very pleased with them, had no foot injuries. I did roll my ankle a few times, but the shanks kept me from having any injuries. So that's my recommendations on boots. Get out there, enjoy your hike, be safe,